Hello, y'all. Welcome to Bam Bam Raw TV. This is OG Bam Bam, the 411 Giant. On this episode right here, I'm going to tell you about the Cocaine Cowboys. Now, the Cocaine Cowboys, now when I hear that there, I know I've had dealing with both of those. I have dealing with Cowboys, and I've had dealing with cocaine. So when you put them together, I didn't know what to expect. And I had heard about the Cocaine Cowboys from Florida and everything, but I finally got the opportunity in like 2001 when I was shipped to Supermax Marion or Lockdown Marion for stabbing a guy 13 times. So I get there, being in altercation. So I get there and I meet Mr. Sam Magulta, which is one of the Cocaine Cowboy, And me and him was down there in Max together, and we was down there in Super Max Marion, and he was on the range, and I mean he was a very prolific guy. He stayed working on that. He was spiritual, and he stayed working on his case, and he was steady, constantly talking to his lawyer. He was on it. At that time, he had 205 years, if I remember correctly, and I think I think he gave about 10 years back or 5 years back, because when I was in Leavenworth with Lewisburg, with his co-defendant, he had sent a message to his co-defendant, sending me props and everything, and to look out for me if I needed anything, and how I had helped him when we was down there. And that's when his co-defendant had told me that I think his time got knocked down to 195 years. His co-defendant is presently out now, but okay, Mr. Sam Magulta, like I said, the old head. I made a wait. I mean, when I first met my first action with him, homeboy I mentioned about, or Cat Kizak, which body snatcher. Him and Sal, they was pretty tight. So I met him through him, and so Cat asked me to make him. I worked in the laundry, make him a workout bag like the bag that I had. So I made him a workout bag, and I made sure he had all the extra clothes and stuff that he needed, because they'll do a shakedown there, take all the extra clothes. When they take all the extra clothes from the people, I just go back and replace them, whoever need them. I come from the laundry, I drop them in. They didn't much food with me down there. I already caught a couple of sauce down there. So when I get to dealing with Mr. Sal like that, I see he was a very spiritual dude. As a matter of fact, he bought me 2 of the Bibles I have that they're in the Strong's Bible, which they got the wording in the natural language, Hebrew, and in Greek. And anyway, long story short, so I helped him out, and I got the clothes. That's when he bought me the Bibles and everything. He also had me to ask me, could he pay me to write some ads for some dudes, because he wanted to put a lot of the guys. He was actually he basically volunteered to put anybody on the internet, and pay to have anybody put on the internet that wanted to get on the internet and do something with their time, holler at people or do whatever. So anyway, I wrote a few ads for some people and everything. But I also they kept a freeze in a notice. They kept a freeze on his bank account most of the time, because he had so much money, probably millions on his account. But they always was messing with it, so it's always hard to move. So he used to have people on the outside to take care. He used to send, because they kept messing with his money. I don't know if they were trying to get him to pay something, because some of the guys like that, they have like $1 million fine, and they be taking so much off. So long story short, he had money. He used to have money sent to certain people to be able to make commissary for him. He'll send you, $300 a month to make him a commissary, and he'll make, out that $300 commissary, he'll get like 200, and then let you get you 100. Going on, he keep doing that. He sent that to 2 or 3 people, and he was doing that on the regular. He was still moving and shaking, but he wasn't, he wasn't no dude who was on the negative thing. He wasn't in the game shaking. He was moving and shaking because he had money like that. But his sole purpose was getting on his case and staying in contact with his family. And I respected that. And matter of fact, I had to intercede. That's why he told his co-defendant, Willy Falcon, to look out for me when I got to Lewisburg, because of me stepping in for him on the situation. He used to be an orderly. So at the orderly, he'd come out he could come out at night in the evening when they locked us all back up. So he could come out in the evening when we was in the step down, and he would be cleaning up. But when you're orderly and you come out and you clean up, you have the opportunity to use the phone for about like 30 minutes after you get through cleaning up before they lock you back up. And so he used to use that opportunity to get at his lawyer and get at his family. So it's very important to him. So body snatcher cat come to me and told me, say, hey man, he having a situation going on. I mean, I want to go talk to the people. I said, no, you let me go talk to the people going on, cause let me go talk to them because they know me well enough, so I think I can talk to them a whole lot better than you can. So I goes to the people, and the situation was that the people was trying to put the press on him. Certain guys were trying to put the press on him to make him give up his oily job. So they had the opportunity to come out there for whatever reason it may be, but they wanted the opportunity to come out there. It could have been many reasons, you know what I'm saying? It could have been to get weapons. It could have been to make weapons. It could have been to try to talk to the guards or anybody, try to, get your, if a lady guard working at night, you try to jam her up and see what you can get done, you know what I'm saying? It's some lonely women working in them prisons. But anyway, I don't know what their reason for it, you know what I'm saying? But they wanted that spot. And so after Cat told me about that and they wanted the spot and everything, and I kind of went to them. You can't really just, a man want to know why you in this business. So that's the first thing. You got to know how to present this here that you in these men's business. So I had to try to find a way to put myself in their business and to make it sure. So anyway, I already had, Cat was working on one thing going on. So, and I pulled up on him and I explained to him, man, hey, bro, that move y'all trying to get made and going on is affecting something that I'm dealing with. It's affecting something that I got in the play right now, It ain't my business to tell you about mine, and I ain't trying to get in your business, but y'all affecting my business there. That move y'all trying to make happen, it can't happen because I got something invested into it. And they like, oh man, hey, we ain't know, man, nothing. We ain't know you had. So, all right, man, I appreciate that. That's why I'm coming to y'all like this here going on. I need him where yet. I need him out there. And so they fell back. And he fell back and he thanked me. He came and thanked me, asked me what I need. I'm like, no, man, I'm good, man. You and my little homeboy, y'all all right and everything. You're a pretty good old dude. I like the way you look out for people going on. You don't have to do it, but you do it. And so we went from there. Me and him ended up meeting again later on. We ended up, after I had to meet his co-defendant, Willy Falcon, that's a story in itself. But me and Sam Magulta meet again at the Supermax ADX. They had brought him there for having, I think they said he had got caught with a phone or something on a compound or whatever. Him being his max and with the power he got, they shut him down. The ADX, they actually put him in the cell right next to me. I didn't know it was him for about 2 or 3 days. And once we realized that it was him, me and some of the other men that was in Marion lockdown, we checked on him and seen what was going on. But he didn't have no money, he didn't have nothing because they was playing, from him getting caught with that phone, they was playing with his account and everything. So first thing we did was we made him a care package and got it over there to him. Then we found out what the situation was going on with the SIS and what they were doing with the money. So what we did, we staged a little hoof I put together. We blocked up. It's like 4 of us. We sit there and we like, man, listen here. We gonna hunger strike and we go in the war if y'all don't sit there and quit playing with that man money, man. That man ain't got nothing here. He ain't got nothing going on. And y'all doing it like that. And what y'all do not fit according to the policy program statements. And what y'all doing, it's our line. So if y'all ain't gonna go by the rules, we don't go by the rules no more. And eventually it took us about 5 days hunger strike, and they me, barbers from Philadelphia, a couple more other good men, and it took us like 4 days on hunger strike, blocking up, and they unfroze his money and gave him access to going to the commissary and everything like that. So it worked out for him going on, but he's a good dude. But Sam Magulta, like I said, I wish him the best, and I'm hoping and praying that he eventually get out. Like I said, his co-defendant Willy Falcon out, but Sal was a mover. Him and Will Willie they movers and shakers still, but they was moving and shaking in different ways. Like I said, Sam he did not get involved in nothing, no politics, no lot of stuff. All he was doing was focus on how he could try to get out of jail, working on his case, going on. But he had no problem blessing the people around him. I mean, he basically always took care of people from the time I was around. That's why the people stepped up for him. Because, I mean, if you ain't had nothing on your books or you ain't had that, it wasn't nothing, man, for this dude to send a few $100. He'll send a few $100. He'll do that there. You know what I'm saying? And so I give him props and going on, and shout out to Sam Magulta, and hope he get released. You know what I'm saying? And this is the story of half of the cocaine cowboy. It's rarely that you get to meet both co-defendants or all co-defendants in a conspiracy. But I was fortunate enough to meet both of them, Willy Falcon and Sam Magulta. My next story will be on Willy Falcon, the cocaine cowboy. Y'all love y'all. Peace.